What is up, guys, and welcome back to the G-Rated Family Gaming Channel. I want to show you how to get some really cool rainbow wings as a part of the Imagination event in Roblox for 2018. So this game is Make a Cake Back for Seconds. This is kind of an old school classic game. There's a bunch of tools on the bottom, as you can see. First of all, we're going to talk on the left. There's a specific cake that you need to make. This is promoting the Next Gen movie, which is coming out on Netflix, I believe, soon. So if you go through on the left, you can see the book, the cake recipe. See that Next Gen cake? You need to chill it in the freezer. You need to add the neon frosting and the 7723 topper. So you're making a very specific cake. In fact, you're gonna make 3 of these, and the goal is to make 3 of these and then get 3 people to eat them. So on the bottom, you can see like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a specific one that you have to do. For me, it's number 2. And then I get this little tool that I can actually pick up and move the things. You can't just pick up and move those pieces from one place to the other. So you want to make 3 cakes. You move your frostings over there. It never hurts to make a couple extras because you're going to make a bunch and you're going to try to give them to some of your friends and get other people to try them. So they're going to go down this little conveyor belt. There's a whole bunch of different stations that you're going to end up taking it to in order to do this. So we're going to speed it up just a little bit. There is just like the basic mix station. You can see there's an advertisement for the Next Gen movie. There's the shaping station. Just make sure you remember and can recall which ones of these are yours and which ones are some of the other ones. So you go to the beginning to start, you move all these over. As you can see, I'm moving these over. They're going down the conveyor belts. Now here at this part, you want to put them in the chiller. So the one on the right, see the blue one? You're gonna wanna make these all chilled. So move those over to the chiller, see that chiller right there? Okay, so this is the first part of making the cake. Just run them through the first ones. There's no real options in there, but you're following the recipe that we had in the recipe book for that next generation cake. So now that we've moved on to the next station, we're going with the topping. So up there in the like second to the right, there's this neon one, and it says next to it new. So neon, I think this is this is the frosting, I believe. So I think this is the frosting, and the next one is the topping. So you make sure you chill it first, and then here you do the neon, and then this is the next part where we're going to put the topping on it. So the 7723, that is the robot topping. It's a special robot, I believe, from the Next Gen show, which I haven't seen it yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing it when it comes out on Netflix. So this is the last part of making your cake. You want to add this little robot topping over here. And then you go to the end, and your robot toppings are going to get on your cake, and you'll have all of your cakes spitting out on the end over here. See all these beautiful looking Next Gen cakes? Oh, those are so beautiful. But now that you've got all these Next Gen cakes, you need to share them with somebody. So on the bottom, you can see for me, number 5 is the option to share. What you have to do, you have to go to that option. So move your cake somewhere. If you can get some friends to come in and play in the server with you, that's even better. I do have a VIP server. It will be in the link. So if you guys can work together and help each other to get these items, that would be super awesome. So try to do that. So once you make this cake and you've got this bad boy out here, you want to go to that little share option there. And so what you're going to do, you select a cake, then you select the person, and then you share the cake with them. And you want to keep doing that. You want to share a bunch of your cakes. They can go and they can eat it. I believe they need to press the 3 tool to eat. They have an eat tool where they can go and they can actually eat it. But when I got the item, all I did was like, watch, I pressed the cake and then I pressed on the person, and it gave me the item. See, I pressed them, move the cake over here, and then I go to the share option, press the cake, press on the person, press the cake, press the person, and then boom. Like, I don't think they even had a chance to eat it. So I think you just have to go and share those, and then you'll get this awesome little message that says, congratulations, and then of course it's gonna advertise that Next Gen on Netflix. But what is really cool is that when you've completed this, it looks like this is probably one of the coolest items in an event is these rainbow wings that you have in your avatar. I want to show you guys how to get the little robot 77323 companion robot as a part of the innovation event for 2018 in Roblox. So the game is Make a Cake Back for Seconds. If you guys already got the rainbows, then you kind of know how to do this a little bit. Basically what we're going to do, if you look on the left side, you see that recipe book. You go through the recipe book and you scroll through it, and if you go next, you can see this Next Gen cake. That's what you want to make, is one of these Next Gen cakes. You want to chill it in the freezer, you add neon frosting to it, and then you add the 7723 topper. And that's the name of that little robot that is on the top. And then basically at the end, there is a cool little 7723 robot that is hanging out in the cafe, and you're gonna feed that to him. Okay, so in order to make your cake, first you need to, on the bottom, grab that little grab tool. So click on the grab tool. It's number 2 for me. It might be a different number for you, depending on whether you have that little cannon thing. But basically, I'm making several different cakes right here, as you can see. But you really only need to make one in order to feed to the robot for this thing. If you were doing the rainbow wings and this one at the same time, you just make 4 of them, get 3 of your friends to eat those other cakes, and then give one of them to the robot. So that might be a more efficient way to do that. So just basically all you have to do is get at least one of these in here. So you can see those advertisements there for the next gen. Apparently this is the movie that is coming out on, or a TV show, I'm not sure, TV show or a movie that is coming out soon on Netflix. So I'm gonna have to check it out. It looks like something that my kids will really enjoy, so we will check that out for sure. All right, keep moving down the line, keep cooking your cakes. We've got the shapers, we've got different things, but basically what you want to do in the last 3 sections. There's a baking section, there's a frosting section, I believe, and then a topping section. So in the baking section, see here how we're putting it in chill. Make sure when you make your cake, you're following that recipe that was in the recipe book. So you're going to chill your cake and then get that to go through. And then on the next station, see in the very top row, second from the right, you see that neon stuff. So that's what you want to do. You take your cakes after they've been shaped and they've been chilled, you move them over to the neon frosting station, and then again they're just going to be running through the station, getting topped with neon stuff, I guess. Anyhow, moving on to the final station, we are going to put this 7723 topper on these cakes to make it the final step in the next gen cake. Again, you only need to make one of these for the robot pal in order to get the item, so that's pretty straightforward. But yeah, again, if you're making the one for the rainbows for your friends, you want to make at least 4 of them. So at the end, basically what you want to do is grab one of these cakes. As you can see, I've got a nice little pile of these cakes, but you want to take one and turn around and see that shop and cafe behind you. If you go to the shop and cafe, you can see sitting at one of the tables as well, there's Cookie Monster. You don't want to feed Cookie Monster, but there's also over here, see that little robot guy? Yeah, he looks just like the topper. So go to that little share menu, that share cake on the bottom. It's number 5 for me. Then you want to select the cake, select the robot, and then you'll share it with him. And then you will get the congratulatory message that says, "Good job. Now check your avatar and check out this show that comes out September 7th on Friday." So that's tomorrow. That is awesome. Okay, and then you will have this little 7723 companion in your avatar. We've got a video here showing you, as a part of the Imagination event for 2018, how to get the Momo Companion, which is apparently a little dog thing with a pretty mean face. I don't know. It's from the next gen movie, which you guys got to check out. It's going to be on Netflix starting September 7th, it looks like. So what you want to do in this one, of course, you get that message in the beginning that tells you how to get the other items. You want to use certain items. See in this room, this little next gen room, you want to use at least one of these items in 3 different rounds. So I'm just kind of, loading up on these cool items. You don't have to get first or second or third, but you're going to have to go through 3 full rounds. And from what I saw, you also have to go through these rounds in the same server. So you won't have to do server hopping like the last one. And even if you do the neon round, that counts as a part of this too. So if you get a neon round as a part of this and you get first, second, or third place in that round, then bonus, you also get the other item, which was the cloud messenger bag. There's another video on this channel that shows you how to get that. But here, all you have to do, as you see now, I look pretty dapper, but also trying to look like a rich kid too. But make sure you wear at least one piece of clothing from this little room that is on the end of everything else, and then you can go pick something else. And of course, when you're done, you have to go through and strut your stuff and show all your awesome moves. If you've got some emotes on the left side, then feel free to do that. I'm just chilling like a villain over here, doing some dances, crossing the arms, pointing at people. I wouldn't recommend it, by the way, if you're just walking down the aisle pointing at people. But yeah, anyways, that's the first one. So second time we come in here, again, we like this little backpack. We like these glasses. We're going to go for these little golden cat ears too, which oddly enough, I've given some of those on my channel because they go with the business cat toy for the Celebrity Series toy number 2. I don't know. It's very complicated. They've got so many different series out now. It's hard to keep track of all of them. Anyhow, this is our second round. We've got some of these items on, and we went through that whole thing. This is the third round, going into this room at the end, and again, we've got to go for those glasses. In this one also, as you can see on the top, it was part of the event round for the cloud item, the cloud messenger bag. So I fortunately got first place on the end of this one, so that helped me get both those items at the same time. So it was really cool. I ended up getting both of them at the same time because the third round using these items was the same one that was the Neon Madness round. So now that I'm all dressed up for this one, of course, you got to go through one more time and do your dancing and show everybody all your cool moves. And as you can see here, I'm also wearing several other pieces of clothing that are not in that room. Just make sure you wear at least one article of clothing for 3 full rounds. And then when you're done, you will see who the winners are. But if it's your third time with one of those pieces of clothing, you will get this congratulatory message that will pop up. And it says, good job, you have won this. And then it also, of course, will tell you to watch the Next Gen on Netflix. But what's best is that you go into your avatar and you will see that you've got this Momo Companion there in your inventory. I want to show you guys how to get the Cloud Messenger bag in Roblox. So the game that you're going to play is Fashion Famous. What you need to do there, as you can see, there's a message in the beginning that kind of tells you what to do. You have to get into a certain game category. So randomly categories are chosen. You need to get one that it says event afterwards. It's a neon event type. Basically, the one that you can see that we get here when it starts out, it is going to be Neon Madness, which is part of the event. I think there's some other ones, but as long as it says, you know, the event in parentheses afterwards, this is part of the event. I don't think you have to wear anything from the neon room, but just for good measure, I just thought the glasses looked pretty cool, so I'm going to wear those anyways. But you have to get first, second, or third place in this specific category. If it's another category, then it doesn't matter if you get first, second, or third. You have to actually get it in this particular category that is for the event. So get yourself dressed as dapper as possible. If you've got some friends that are helping you out, that's cool too. I'm going to put a VIP server link in the description below. But what I recommend is some server hopping. If you go to a server and it's not the right category, then go into a different server and try to start up in there right away with them until you keep hopping servers and find one of the event types. That's the best way to do it. If you only have a couple seconds left, it might be too late for you to get in there and get dressed up quick enough so that you can actually get enough points to get first, second, or third. So it's kind of a trade-off, but I recommend server hopping because it seems like it takes a long time before they actually get you into a category that helps you. So these guys all here were helping me out. They knew that I was recording, and so huge shout out to these guys. Look on the right side over there, you can see a list of really awesome people, and they all helped me to get first place in this one. But you don't even have to get first. You just need to get first, second, or third. Once you guys are done walking down the carpets, you will see the results, and as you can see, I was on the top, and then you will get a congratulations message if you get first, second, or third place in this category. And then after you get that, you will look in your inventory here with your avatar, and then you will have the Cloud Messenger bag, which I think that's a gear, so I think it just kind of, you just hold on to it, and it doesn't really, you can't see it inside the game. I'll show you how to get Mia's sunglasses, or Sungalsses. I'm not sure if they meant to spell it correctly or not, in Roblox as a part of the Imagination event for 2018. Now, the game that we're playing is called Turtle Island. We've already found the first item, so watch that in the last video. Now we need to find Momo's face. The first item is easy. You just feed 10 different neon colored fruits to your turtle, and the last video I made shows you how to do that, so check that one out. This one, what you have to do first, you find Momo's face. So we've sped this up just a little bit to show you, but just watch the path. It takes quite a while to get up there. There's this little volcano basically on the end of the map, and you follow your way up there. Shout out to NC Teague. I just came in the map and he was in there and he's like, hey, follow me, I'll show you exactly how to get it. So that was pretty awesome. So you climb to the top of this, you can see there's this volcano, and then you're gonna jump inside the volcano. Just make sure you don't fall into the lava. I think that would be bad. And then you can see there's Momo's face. Then it tells you to go and find a purple shell. So there's, I know I've seen at least 2 different purple shells. So this is how to get one of them, but it's not necessarily the only purple shell that you're going to find in the map, because I found another one kind of around the corner, like over by the lake. So this is where I thought he was taking me, and I just went right by the shell on the right, and you can see I turn around here. And then after you go and you get the shell, it says, good job, congratulations, but you have to switch over to the purple shell. So you go to your inventory over there on the right, you switch to the purple shell, and then after you do that, so in order to do that, there's a little half-shaped thing with colors on it. Once you click on that, when you can open up your inventory, you click on that, and then you go and pick the purple shell, and then your turtle's purple. Now's the part that's going to take a long time. You need to find 10 of these soccer ball fruits and feed them to your turtle. So all of these plants, like, they randomly have different fruits. As you can see underneath that one, there was a soccer ball, like right here. We'll show you in slow motion. So you grab a soccer ball, you feed that, and then you have to do that 10 times. On the right, you can see that thing that says tasks, and it will show you how many out of 10 you've gotten to feed to your little turtle, and that's what you got to do. So this takes a long time, and a lot of people are all going for the soccer ball or football if you're in the UK, depending on where you are. You might call it a football, but just make sure if you see those, get under that tree and get that the soccer ball right away and feed it to your turtle. And so we're gonna speed ahead and we'll show you what happens when this is all over. Okay, so once you finally get to the point where you find your 10th soccer ball, you take it, you feed him, then you're gonna get a badge, and then of course you'll maybe level up, maybe not, but you'll get a congratulations that says, good job, you got this, and then you've got a little item in your inventory. Check out your inventory over here, and then of course you will see Mia's sunglasses, and those are pretty cool looking. I think I'm going to keep my work clocks on, but those are pretty neat nonetheless. I'll show you as a part of the 2018 Innovation Event, or Imagination Event. Oh, it's the Imagination Event. Sorry, I've been saying innovation in Roblox, how to get the powerful paintbrush. It is a really cool paintbrush that you guys can use, and it is going to, well, I don't know, it's just kind of like a gear item, but it looks pretty cool. So the game is Turtle Island. All you have to do really is find all these neon trees and find 10 of them and feed 10 fruits to your turtle. So as you can see, I'm going around the island. That's 1, 2, 3. There's all these special colored ones. It's really simple. As soon as you start the game, it tells you how to do all this stuff, how you're supposed to grab the trees and all the buttons that you're supposed to push to feed your turtle. There's no running, so you're kind of moving around the island pretty slow. But just as you can see, I've got a bunch of the same colors, so I think I only saw like a couple different colors. There was like a pink, there's a blue, there was like a green, and there was a purple. But essentially what you have to do is find 10 of these trees, run into them, grab the food out of it, and then just feed it to your turtle right away. There's another item in this event, so that will be in a separate video. As you can see right here, I'm just kind of running around going to these, and I think this is the last tree. So that was 10, then you get a badge, then you get this congratulations message, and it says, yay, good job, and then it tells you to watch the Next Gen movie on Netflix as it starts tomorrow, the 7th. And then if you just take a look in your avatar, you will see that in your inventory you've got this powerful paintbrush in there, and it looks like a pretty cool item, but it's not letting me open it right now. If I try to click on it, then it just opens up the catalog. So thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell on the way out, and we will see you guys later. Peace.